Well, Haley's always been a very fun, energetic little girl. Um, and then May of 2016, we were going for a hike, and she was complaining of leg pain, and we didn't think much of it because she was 3, and what 3-year-old likes to go hiking too much without being carried so much. So she needed to be picked up a lot. Just weakness, little bit more tired than usual, but we really weren't thinking anything out of the ordinary, unusual for a 3-year-old. Then one day I got a call from daycare that they were concerned because after nap time she stood up and just collapsed, just fell right back down. So I'm like, that's not normal. So we called her primary care physician right away, got lab work done right away. So thank goodness that she's so proactive with that. Then later that night she gave us a call, and when the doctor called, I could hear that she was crying, that she knew something was up, and she did tell us that it was her suspicion was cancer. So she referred us right away to Children's the next day. So we went down to Children's, and we got the official diagnosis that it was acute lymphoblastic leukemia. She ended up starting treatment right away that week. We spent a week in the hospital. Mike took it really hard. It was really tough for him because, he's the dad, and that's his little girl, and, you always feel like you need to constantly protect them, and this is something that we just couldn't, we just had no control over. Myself, I have a healthcare background, so, I can see it from the clinical side, and just knowing how resilient kids are. That first summer, it was a lot of trips, and we got really familiar with Children's Hospital and their wonderful staff. She did have a port placed in July of 2016, so she got her medicine in her chest port, which it's tough to see that because it's hard for kids to get those pokes like that. Still, even in the hospital, she'd be kind of her goofy little funny faces and stuff. But we did get the results back a month later that she was in remission. So that's what we're trying to keep at now. The MAC clinic, anytime we have a question or a call, they're there all the time. And any concern that we have, it's not too small. We love her doctor, Dr. Paul Harker Murray. He's always so delightful when he's there, and she just loves him too. And it's funny because she likes to play doctor at home, and she likes to pretend and say some of the jokes that he tells us. She'll do that when she's playing at home too. We know that she's gonna do great, amazing things because of this. Hayden too. They're gonna grow up and having lived through this, and Hayden, he's made comments that yeah, I'm gonna do something about this one when I grow up. She always makes us a smile, and such a loving little girl too. She really likes to take care of her family, of her friends, and for such a little girl to have that kind of empathy, she's very special.